Well, hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode from the Rocketcraft server. It's season 2. It's me, DJ Haribo. I hope you're all having a great day. I'm having an awesome day and we've got lots planned for this episode. Lots and lots, and I'm going to need buckets because what we're going to be doing first is going to go battle a wither. Or maybe more. We'll see how things go. But I've organised a bunch of us to come over to our new sand mining area for the season, which is way up north, and basically it's an area that's beyond like the area that we keep in the world. So we'll reset this from time to time. So it doesn't matter if we mess it all up, fighting a bunch of withers and ripping it apart for sand and terracotta, because it doesn't matter. It's beyond where any of us is going to be building anything, and like I say, it can be reset from time to time. So we've got some bovines here, some beautiful bovines, because we need loads of milk for this. If you've ever fought the wither on bedrock, you know that this guy is hard as nails. It's on hard mode. Like, that wither effect is absolutely devastating because it lasts for 45 seconds, and there's not really a good way to counteract it except for a bucket of milk. So we need so much milk in this. We need potions of instant health and regen and strength. We need all the help we can get, basically, because we are but, a bunch of noobs and we've got a few people that have come over to fight the withers over here. And then, of course, every YouTuber's worst nightmare, hackers, and for whatever reason, your footage doesn't record. And so I don't have any footage of those first wither fights when the first couple of wither fights on the server, when a bunch of us came over to fight the wither. So what I've done, because I did promise you a wither fight, I've come over to the sand mining area a little while later. As you can see, I've got my elytra now. So spoiler alert, we are going to the end in this episode as well. But I come back over to do a fight, especially for you guys, just so you can see me battling a wither, except I'm on my own this time, but I feel like I'm prepared enough. I feel like I can deal with this guy on my own, and I've made myself a special wither sword as well, the Wither Slayer. I don't know if you can see the black text on that, but it is a Smite 5 netherite sword, and yeah, we're going to be doing it in the same area that we were doing it before, except I saw a suggestion on the interwebs, specifically a Facebook Minecraft group. Someone suggested trying to fight the wither on water with Frostwalker boots, which is what I'm trying now. Because, you get loads and loads of block lag, because the bedrock wither, he just destroys blocks like crazy with his dash attack. And the only problem I'm finding out is, though, that the ice doesn't actually stick around for very long at all. It kind of melts very quickly. So what we're going to do, we're going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned night fight. That's right, we're going to fight the wither at night on the water here with our Frostwalker boots. I put a message in the game chat to tell nobody to sleep, so we've got a 10-minute timer here. And I think I've chosen the perfect musical accompaniment for this fight. So get ready, guys, because the doom music is about to kick in. Well, wasn't that fun, ladies and gentlemen? I do enjoy a good with a fight on Bedrock on hard mode. He is an actual boss fight. I don't know if I would recommend doing it on ice like I did there. It's kind of, he does blow holes all over the ice, and it becomes a little bit difficult after a while. But it was fun nonetheless, to try it out. But if you remember the end of last episode, we set up a witch farm with Teach, and we have reaped the benefits of that witch farm. We now have redstone, ladies and gentlemen. We can now make things. And the first thing that I've made is my trusty smelter, the Smelterator 5000, as Tango Tech would call it. No, it's just... I'll put a link in the description for this rotating furnace array. It's so good. So efficient. Like, the amount of materials you need for early game is next to none. It's just some redstone dust and like 4 hoppers per side. It's as simple as that, and 4 pistons. What could be cheaper? There's no mine carts or no mass amounts of hoppers. It's just 4 hoppers and 4 pistons and some redstone for the timing. It's a work of genius. I didn't come up with this, obviously, because I'm not a genius, but like I say, I'll put a link in the description for the tutorial on how to build it. It's incredibly easy. And yeah, it just pushes the furnaces round, and by the time they've got from the furnace that gets fed the item, they've smelted by the time they get to the output. Yeah, I've doubled it up, and I seem to have forgotten to put the output on the other side here. So let me just fix that. So a couple of chests, and how am I going to get into the hoppers? Oh, there's Teach. No doubt he'll be making good use of that redstone as well, because he's a redstone fiend. And yes, there we go. We've started getting all the items being put out there. That was a bit of a derp, but it seems to be working perfectly. The timing is all correct, and yeah, it's so simple to use. Like, you just put items in the top chest that you want to smelt, you put the fuel in the next chest down, and then you get an output at this bottom chest. So I've got lots of things that I want to smelt up. I don't think I'll be using buckets of lava long term. They're just a sort of stopgap. They're an easy, cheap fuel source early game, but ideally I'd like to move on to something a bit better, like dried kelp or blaze rods or coal blocks or something, rather than having to deal with filling up buckets of lava and emptying out the empty buckets of lava. So you also remember the last episode, I promised you a dragon fight as well, and as you know, I do have some elytra now, and I thought I'd show you the footage of when we went over to do the dragon. There was a lot of us for this one. There were so many people that were up for a dragon fight. We'd been waiting and waiting. 2,000 Minecraft days had elapsed in this world until we actually went over to fight the dragon. So it's probably a good idea to strategize. We'll have like a couple of people breaking the crystals with their bows.
Free for all.
Specifically Sarah and whoever else is good with a bow. And then anyone else that wants to wail on the dragon when it goes to perch, even if there is some crystals in play, we should be able to hit it to death pretty quickly. Yeah? Happy with that?
Do it.
Right, are we ready then, guys? 3,
Yes, sir.
2, 1. Let's go!
I just seen something. I am not going for it.
What?
Who picked it up?
Who picked up the tag then?
Oh, that would be me. I can't be tagged.
Weird.
I didn't realise. Sorry. Sorry to ruin that plan.
James, you're such a small sport.
I didn't know! I didn't know!
Oh, wait, where is it? Get out, quick.
Well, there's a dragon anyway. It's coming.
Who just hit me then? Because I nearly fell off the side.
The dragon.
Enderman.
Ah. I thought it was you, Luke.
Right on me. No.
There's an Enderman after Drifter, like straight away. It's like, it's not giving it up. And it's giving it as well. Anyway.
This is
Now
a
we've
bad
finished
end
making
island.
friends with all the locals. Let's go take out some of these
Luke, you're
crystals.
Enderman on you.
many dragons to slay.
Oh, go away.
Boop.
Oh, I can't move. My game's laggy as oh.
Hooray! Number 1 done.
Am I dead?
No, good. I got water around you, dude.
Alright.
Someone that wants to be my friend.
Oh,
Someone died.
Ah!
You're good. You good, Dab? You good?
Why my game is laggy?
We're defending you.
Probably all the particles.
No, no, my
Right,
computer just does it.
Do you mind? Trying to do stuff here. Right, we've got one. Over
Yeah, I
there
disconnected
then.
on purpose.
When you spawn back in, you spawn in water.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right, so I'm going to be claiming the dragon egg because we may end up doing a little game inspired by Hermitcraft called Teg. But we need to wait till people have actually built up some bases and stuff before we can do that properly, and there's some sort of community areas to actually hide it in. But I'm going to keep it safe until then, just like that. And that dragon fight was kind of easy, wasn't it? It was a bit boring. I almost fell asleep. So what we're going to do, we're going to summon the dragon another 18 times for your enjoyment. Right, say goodbye to the dragon for now. That's
Yep.
it. No more dragon.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Right, so we've killed the dragon 19 times now. There's just one more portal left to do, but we ran out of blaze rods. We were going to do all 20 in one go, but we just ran out of blaze rods. Couldn't make any more end crystals, so we'll save that one for another time. And me and Kat went through this one, and we've come out in an end city. What are the chances that we'd actually come out in an end city? But unfortunately, this one does not have a ship, so we can't get our first elytra here. And the advantage of being on Bedrock is, and on PC, you can turn your render distance up ridiculously high when you're end raiding, and you can see cities from about, I'd say it's around about 1,000 blocks now. If you turn it up to 82 chunks, it will even go higher. It will go up to 96 chunks, which probably isn't good for your performance, but I haven't noticed any sort of drops in frames or anything like that, or lag, so but I don't understand why in 1.18 it's this high when you would have thought that it would go the other way, that because of all the extra data in the chunks in the overworld, because of the extra height and depth in the world, that the render distance would have to go lower, like it has for some lower end devices like PlayStation 4s, but it's gone up on PCs that, I don't know, they must be able to handle it. And so what we're going to do, you see that end city way over in the distance there. Me and Cap are going to block over to that thing, so we're going to need to grab a load of end stone because I didn't bring enough blocks. I brought some, but not enough. And it's always a bit nerve-wracking doing this, bridging out across the void like this, especially in Bedrock. The way you place the blocks in front of you like this is a bit crazy, but it's one of those things. No one wants to die in the void and lose all their stuff, but it's got to be done before you get your first elytra. You've got to earn that. So we found this city, and it does have a ship, and I'm hoping that we're the first people here. We've all hit the end all at the same time. Like, no one has been in the end up until now. So all sort of 15, 16 of us have all gone into the end all at the same time after killing all those dragons. And I just want to point out at this point, can you see like the variation in the endstone blocks there? That's a nice little Bedrock tweak resource pack there. You see like it's all changing every time I place one. I like variation, especially with things like this. Like, they're kind of a dull block otherwise, and it looks very samey by default. Remember the bookshelves? I've got the bookshelves as well, and there's like 16 different varieties of bookshelf, and there is the same with the end stone and a few of the other blocks as well, like stone or andesite, cobblestone. Right, so we killed the two shulkers up here. It does look like it is a virgin ship. No one has been here before. Yeah, there's our first elytra. Oh yeah, come to daddy. Anything good in here? Nope. Anything good in here? I love gold, so I'll take that. Oh, that's a nice helmet as well. But yeah, so that is that. We've got our first elytra, which is all well and good, but we also need to find one for our buddy Cat, who is patiently waiting for us in this city. So what we're going to do, there's a few others that I can see around with my superior render distance. So what we're going to do is we need to do a few things to these elytra, get some rockets. We need to take our special book that we bought from Mojo, and we need to add that book onto those wings. So always, first time you come into the end for elytra, bring a book that's got Unbreaking 3 and Mending on it. Bring an anvil, and bring a crafting table to craft some shulkers, which is what I forgot to do. But luckily, Cap is smarter than me, and he remembered to bring a crafting table. So I'll let him use my anvil, and he'll let me use his crafting table. So it's going to be a good little partnership we've got going here. And I guess while I'm here, it is my first ship, so it's only fair that I take the dragon head as well, and hopefully stick that on someone with Curse of Binding at some point. What? No, I didn't say that. So yeah, we've got our first elytra, and let's get ready then. We've got them equipped. There's no greater feeling in Minecraft than your first flight. We've waited 19 actual days for this after we started the server. And God, does that feel good. Oh yeah, it was worth the wait. We asked everyone just to be patient, like just to wait a little while, appreciate that early game part of Minecraft without Elytra, because it is so game changing. Like being able to fly everywhere is such a different experience to, you know, being stuck on the ground on horses, or, you know, running through the nether, etc., etc. So the Elytra just changes everything. And oh dear, this doesn't look good. It looks like someone's already beaten us to this ship somehow. Damn. Well, I guess we'll have to keep looking for Cap's first Elytra then. And oh no, it looks like someone's already beaten us to this one as well. Probably the same person. And yeah, it's all gone. Okay, so third time lucky? No, we've been beaten to this one as well. We're at like 3,500. What on earth? Right, please, for the love of God. Right, that's a good sign. The brewing stand is there. We are in the vicinity of those other ones, but this one hasn't been touched, thankfully. Bit more gold. I'll take it. And yeah, I'll take them. And I'll take that. Right, so we've got some Elytra for Cap as well. So we're going to fly back to him and drop them off to him. But yeah, let's just take a moment to appreciate just flying in the end on bedrock with this insane render distance. Oh, he's got his anvil already. Right, well, there you go. There is your first set of Elytra.
Thanks, man.
You got some rockets, yeah?
Yeah.
So this is the other game-changing part of coming to the end for the first time. The ability to get shulker boxes. They are just so important to Minecraft, and we've really struggled without them for the first couple of weeks on here. Just patiently biding our time. But yeah, there we go, our first one. And the difference that it makes having a bunch of shulkers in your ender chest is just incredible. We can put all of this junk away, and we can just then go carry on our merry way end busting for the next couple of hours, getting more shulkers along the way, making those shulkers, putting them in our ender chest, and we can get so much more stuff achieved now. The end is supposed to be the end of Minecraft, isn't it? But you know, it's actually just the beginning of it, really, when you think about it. Now you can actually get started in the game properly and start on all the epic projects that we're going to be undertaking in this world. So yeah, we're going to continue end busting for a few more hours out here. I'm not in any hurry to get going. I want to get a few stacks of shulker shells, find a few more Elytra, so I've got some spares, and you know, anything else that I find along the way is a bonus, like diamonds and gold, and I don't really need the iron, but you know, you get my drift. So yeah, that is the end of this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We did achieve a lot in this. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe and also like the video, because that helps out a lot. But otherwise, I will see you for another episode of Rocketcraft very soon. Take care and bye for now.